Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Sylvia Hartman, the creator of Modern Energy and also the creator of EMO Energy in Motion. We call it Energy in Action these days, which is a brand new way of dealing with all things to do with our amazing living energy bodies. And I'm here today to talk about something that I came across this morning as I'm creating a manual for the Community Energists Healers certification. That's a course for people just off the street who want to start learning how to be doing real energy body healing in their community. And so yeah, here is this diagram that is going into the course. 114 chakras, 2,000 acupuncture points, 72,000 nadis in the old oriental energy systems. And modern energy replaces that, all of that, with one question. Just one question. The question is, when you think about the problem, where do you feel that in your body? Show me with your hands. When we ask a person that question in modern energy healing, in modern energy work, oftentimes what happens is that they go, "Oh, I don't know," or "I have no idea," or "Oh, I really couldn't say." And what I do then is to say to them, just stop, freeze, and have a look where your hands are. Ah! And I love it when that happens. One question. Where do you feel that problem in your body? Show me with your hands. This allows us to address the energy body component of any given problem. Mind, body, and spirit. We don't heal the mind, we don't heal the body. We just deal with the living energy body. And yeah, we do something and this may have an effect on the presenting problem, whatever the problem may be. And we don't know how much that will be before we start. That's the 0 to 100% rule, and that's a story for another day. But when I made this diagram, I remember the moment when I was told that in order to be an Ayurvedic healer, you need to study for 30 years because there are 72,000 nadis for you to learn. I think I had some kind of out-of-body experience. This was in the early days of EMO, when I was just starting to have fun with the reality of the living energy body and the amazing things you can do with it. The idea that somebody should be sitting for 30 years somewhere in a hut or in a cave or in a temple, studying these lines that somebody else put on a paper, papyrus, stone tablet, thousands of years ago. I just, seriously, I think I had an out-of-body experience. I was just like, wow, what a waste of time. And in making this diagram this morning, I got to ask myself, well, how is it that my solution to the problem of to find these locations in the invisible energy body that you can't see, how is it that my solution to this is so totally different? And the answer then came to me, and that really was a little star event in its own right. See, I think that these old oriental things are based on a model of learning that a child is born totally stupid and that you have to ram knowledge into their heads until that point that they become intelligent or something, and they've learned something, or they become masters. But my approach is different to that, because I feel that human beings, children, everybody, are really intelligent, that they have this clever, active intelligence, and that they learn from their experience, and they can learn very complex things if you give them the chance to do that. So instead of sitting there for 30 years in the temple and, rocking backwards and forwards trying to remember all these nadis, imagine you take a person and have them ask that question of people for 30 years. Where do you feel that in your body? Show me with your hands. Where does this energy need to go when we soften and flow it? Where are the real living natural channels? Let us discover this together. Imagine that person does that with, like, I don't know, just 3 people a week for 30 years. Are they going to learn something about how the energy system works? Are they going to pick up the patterns of which presenting problems are corresponding often to the same locations? Are they going to notice similarities? Are they going to be a good energy healer after 30 years of doing that? And now put our person, the person that just asked that question and learned from experience, next to the guy who was sitting in the temple for 30 years rocking and studying. Which one of those is going to be a better energy healer? Who knows more about what really goes on in the living energy system of real living human beings? Well, I leave that thought with you. For me this morning, the wonderful insight is that my systems are built on just appreciating the innate capabilities of all human beings to learn through their experiences and gather their knowledge about the energy system and about how people work with energy and how they experience it, how they feel it, how they live it, and how we can help them with that. Yeah, in such a magical way. The trick question. Instead of trying to intuit or hallucinate or consult a 6,000-year-old map of a monk, we ask the client, hey, when you think about that problem, where do you feel that in your body? Show me with your hands.